Greetings to you all, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. Right, it's time to get someone killed, but I'm not sure who. Let me have a look at what we've actually got. Never mind. I figure it out as I go along. More importantly, let me equip my skills. Steady my aim, I guess. Why not? I've got more SP than I can spend. There are so many skills, it's kind of incredible. I'm sure some of the skills are permanently lost by the fact that the people are, you know, deceased. Right, I don't feel like I'm presenting the evidence. I feel like I'm solving the case.
Basic explanation of the class trial.
Monokuma, we've been here so many times, I understand how it works.
The results. If you can figure out who done it,
It's literally the same audio file.
will receive punishment. Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Right, case solved.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
That's a very bold assumption to make. I'm inclined to agree, because of their location, not because of their hatred. Tell him, man.
I had nothing to do with it.
It's a strong defense.
I'd never kill someone, no way!
It's a weaker defense.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Honestly, Hina looks more and more suspicious the more she pushes other people, and she's doing it a lot. But then again, this is her best friend that's dead, so... Good lord, that's gonna take some reading on my part.
It was one of you.
Just a second, need to read. I don't know what these accounts specifically say, everyone said so much. Okay, so Hina, whose name is Howie, sounds painful, says about the notes. Ekya's account is that he received the notes and then hadn't seen her all day. Toko's account is that she received the note, never went to see her. Are those the three bullets I have? They are. Right, okay. So it's all about the notes.
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Idiotic. That's my white noise. I'm talking with Kyoko on the side.
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Okay, well, I'm shooting Hina's account of the letters at the second
You hated her.
bullet point.
That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason.
Fear my slowdown powers. I don't use them nearly as much as I should. Not sure why I can control the passage of time, but I can.
Another reason you suspect
That's
them
my
is
ultimate
because
ability.
Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died.
Why didn't you say this then?
So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I mean, I'm doubting it more and more the more you insist. Let us spin violently. Pocket trash. The best kind.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
That adds up with their accounts they told me earlier.
Weird. I never saw her.
Come on. There's no way none of you went.
Okay.
At least one of you is lying.
Okay, so I have accounts from Byakuya and Toko that they never went to see her, which doesn't mean anything, because obviously, you know, if you're lying now, you were lying then. But, they stressed that the candy, Hina took them all, apparently, from the warehouse and put them in her room. And she only shared them with Sakura, So the fact that Hagakure had a candy wrapper, sorry, what's it called?
The fact that Sakura
Pocket
wanted to
trash.
meet with all three of them,
Means that
there's no way that's
Sakura
not
probably
suspicious.
gave him,
One of you is
A sweet.
absolutely guilty.
or after
I
he
don't
killed her,
deny that she
he
wanted
stole
to
the
meet with
sweets.
us,
The fiend.
but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Then explain why there's rubbish in your pockets.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
What if he just point blank denies it? No,
It was white with red polka dots.
no, that's not right.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots?
Yes.
That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's,
We got you. You eat candy.
Ever since we got into
Confess.
the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
Once again, Hina is the driving force behind this trap that once again Hiro has stumbled into. It makes me more suspicious of Hina than Hiro, I'll be honest.
Sakura! It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Don't make me contradict him, Hina, you know. No, why have I got to do this? Hina, you know when you gave her the candy. Sakura loved candy too much to share.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office.
I mean, I know that. But surely Hina could have challenged him, and it would have had more weight to the challenge than
So
me
if
challenging
that
him
was the
here.
last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Hina's just stood there going, he makes a good point, actually.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was...
Damn it, you say? There's no way this trial's over this quick.
Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Yeah.
Quite a sudden hostility.
Well, we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
It's never the first suspect, so I'm inclined to believe him, but from a logical point of view, execute this man.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
True, execute her as well.
It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
And why didn't you give us this proof at the start of the trial? Save us all
Proof? What are you
a lot of
talking
time and
about?
effort.
I'm talking about her shining message.
It was kind of shining.
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
How do you know that? You weren't allowed in the room. Besides the bodyguards, only myself and Byakuya were allowed in the room.
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
You don't know that.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
Nope, don't listen to this man.
See?
Kill him.
Toko did it.
What are you saying? No way! I
Maybe-
didn't do it.
Maybe that's the curveball. Maybe it will be the most obvious candidate
Don't
for a
know
change.
when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
No, I was going to make this point. Damn it, you're stealing my thunder.
Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
She was. Strangely adamant, who's that Hina?
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Wait. It was on the shelf.
I got it!
It doesn't seem relevant.
Yoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it.
Actually, that doesn't make sense, you're right. Why would you write your dying message in a magazine and then put it back on the
Found
shelf?
it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the
Wouldn't you leave it next to your
investigation.
body so it's easily found?
If that's true,
Open on the correct
then what
page.
Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense?
Hero, nothing you say makes sense.
Doesn't
Don't
make
take it
sense.
personally, dude.
Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Pocket trash. The solution to everything.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Not sure what point the game wants me to make here. I mean, it's obvious that he didn't read the message because we were all in the room, then he entered the room. We made sure to keep him away from the body, then he left the room. So it's obvious he didn't read it. But I don't know how to point that contradiction out within the framing of the game. What are my bullets here?
I can tell you exactly when I found
It's not
the
pocket
dying
trash.
message. When
What does the
Ogre's
status of the body
was
tell me? Just that it was vomiting blood and... yeah, slumped forward and vomiting blood. I mean, given that she was slumped forward on a chair, it's basically impossible. It's not completely impossible. She could succumb to her injury, I suppose, but it's very unlikely. Sakura put the magazine back on the shelf. Oh, right. No, wait,
And
I can't
can
use
tell
that.
you when I found the dying message.
I mean, that sounds like more useful information. No blood was found on either of her hands, so she did not write the message. I can't use that piece of information either, can I? Damn it! I could contradict you in so many ways.
After the investigation had begun, I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay, let's think. When I challenge someone, I'm challenging what they said. And Hero's obviously in the wrong, so I'm obviously challenging Hero, which means I'm shooting at when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her
I guess I'm
final
shooting
words.
magazine shelf at when we found Ogre's body as a way of saying there's no way on earth you went over to the magazine shelf. But I don't feel concrete on this.
I can tell you when I found it was only after the I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
No, it's wrong.
You see, this is what I mean. I got so many counterpoints.
When Sakura's
And it's
body
just
was
hard
found,
to hit him
that
with them.
magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it. After we'd begun
All
the
right, he has no
investigation.
idea where the magazine even was. No, wait. He does know where the magazine was. Unless... Ah. Okay, so Sakura writes the message in the magazine on the seat as she's dying. No, that doesn't make sense. The illusion is that she writes the message and then Hero puts the magazine back on the shelf. Doesn't make sense because there's no blood on Sakura's hands. And Sakura wouldn't write the wrong name in a book. That doesn't make any sense either.
And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
What makes more sense is that this guy wrote the message himself in the magazine and put it on the shelf because he's an idiot.
Tell us the truth, Hero. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it?
Why can't you just tell me?
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
Vienna sausage. Let me just, I'll Urban Dictionary that one
I
later.
don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
And it's worked.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
I've already counted this point. Let's move on.
I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
No, I disagree.
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Well, that is a compelling argument. It is Kyoko's account that her fingers are, or that her hands entirely are clean. Oh,
Show me the proof.
you want a piece?
Can't hear you, can't hear you. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Wait, I forgot you had to reload.
The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
This is not the time to be fighting against the occult.
Can't hear you, can't hear you. Show me the proof.
I wanted to select this myself.
This should prove it.
I had solved it. Don't take that away from me, game. You guys know I solved it. That's what matters to me.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Clearly she wrote it using a Vienna sausage.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Why is there a message at every single death? Right, we had Leon written on the wall, then we had a fake bloodlust. Now we got this message. Should we have one at the last one? No. Damn it. The system.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Off with his head.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Okay.
Please, just let me explain what happened.
I mean, this is a pretty simple case. I don't know how you got out of the room, but
I
fine.
got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
And then I bludgeoned her over the head twice,
Did you do
accidentally.
Exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
That's very says, you should not have taken this candy. What if it was poisoned?
After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something. As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
That's not what I saw. I saw it explode in your hand.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
That would not be enough. Not to destroy this ogre.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that.
Take it back.
Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed.
It's good of you to fess up.
Name in blood across a magazine on the table, and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Don't take it personally, Toko. He could have written any of our names down. It's basically the same. Right? Because if we get it wrong, we all die anyway. It's not that, you know, we'd vote for you and therefore you would suffer. So it's a personal attack against you. It's not.
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
Why did you write Toko? It's obviously not Toko who did this. You should have written Byakuya. I would have been all up for that.
Get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura.
Boiling generally refers to death.
Ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
Yep, I see it too. There are 2 smashed bottles, not 1.
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
None of this is what I want to say. Oh, right. Why would he hide the magazine? He would have left the magazine in plain sight, right? He wants people to find it. Presumably there is blood. I was going to select this, but presumably there is blood. Because he wrote the message. So he used his own finger, but he used Sakura's blood.
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does
I
it?
think the bigger issue is the fact that he only claims to have hit her once. Which means it's never the first guy, right? It means someone else came in after this event and finished her off. And we need to find out who finished her off. Rather than who dealt the first blow. This is quite common in murder mysteries where someone thinks they did it, so they do a load of actions to try and cover it up. And it's all a massive red herring because they didn't actually kill them. Because, you know, they were already poisoned, for example. And it was the poison that killed them.
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message? Then stick it somewhere we might not find it.
Maybe he trusted our detective skills.
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Agreed. I mean, he's accepted death at this point. He's not gonna lie about where he put the magazine.
He's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
No, Byakuya would have been very happy with what was written on the magazine, I assure you.
God! It had to be Toko, right?
Right? We'll find out in the next episode. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.